Hello everybody and welcome. This is Miranda's Crafter. I want to talk to you again today about one of the big reveals that we saw from the latest release of the frequently asked questions in the Community Crunch number 381. This was a big one and it had lots of good juicy information in it. One of the things that I thought was really interesting though was an answer to a question that's been plaguing the community for a long time now. It was a hot topic. It was a super hot topic. It was so on fire. It was about cryopods. And everybody really wanted to know whether these things are going to be in-game at launch or not. And we got our answer finally in the frequently asked questions. It says, what content changes have been made for day one? Caves, rafts, cryopods, tech giant squirrels, ? They knew and they said this is a hot topic and we wanted to clarify our intentions, but we wouldn't be surprised if some things have slipped through the cracks. Generally, we intend to release content based on the map it launched with. It doesn't matter when it launched. For example, rafts will be available on day one and the Rhino Nathia on the island, which was just recently released. But it was on the island, so it's going to therefore be there when the island releases as the first map of the remaster. However, tech creature variants and cryopods will not be available. And that is because those did not come in until the Extinction release, the Extinction DLC. So what that means is we're going to have, a little bit of a wait in the time between the Ark Survival Ascended's release. It's not a re-release, it's a release for that version of the game. And when cryopods will come back into the game when they finally get around to the Extinction DLC, releasing the remaster on that. That could be who knows how long, and that's going to change the way a lot of people play. For me, I'm okay with it. There are some things that I'm going to miss, basically base maintenance, debugging of dinos, just the overall quality of life improvements. Being able to have a pocket giga, carrying dinos around and not having to, chain them all across the map on foot. I mean, there's lots of reasons to want cryopods. Just the overall strain that they take off of the servers, for one thing. They reduce lag by a tremendous amount. But, in my opinion, it's going to be fun to start over Ark in the vanilla mode when we don't have those kinds of things to rely on, those crutches to rely on. I think we're going to have to learn how to play Ark all over again because we've been so spoiled. Well, I can't say for you, but I've been spoiled with things like cryopods, quality of life improvements. So we're going to have to learn how to play the game all over again, and that's going to make the choice of where you're going to try to put your base such a big decision now, because with the cryopods not being in the game, that basically changes how you're going to play the game. And it's silly to sit here and think that one little item could change so much about the game, but this is one of those things that will do that. So therefore it's going to make me think, am I too far away from an obelisk on where I'm wanting to put my base now? Do I need to move closer so that I don't have to constantly walk my dinos to the obelisk every time I want to do a boss fight? Or, those are things you're going to have to think about. Am I too far away from an area where I like to tame stuff? Like, let's say I like to go to Carno Island and tame a lot of things like Rexes and stuff like that. Will I be too far away without cryopods? And now maybe do I think about putting my base a little closer to those areas for just those reasons? Those are going to be some of the things we're going to have to think about, and that's really interesting because therein lies the challenge. I am now having to think about these things again, and I haven't had to in so long because with cryopods, I just kind of did whatever I wanted, built wherever I wanted, because I knew that dinos were not an issue, because I could just cryopod them and boom, I'm good. Then you got to think about breeding and raising babies and imprinting and all the things that you relied on cryopods for now. Well, not anymore, I guess, because the servers are down unless you're playing on an unofficial, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, this is one of the biggest things I think came out of this frequently asked question, and it's one I'm going to ponder about for quite a while because it's definitely causing me to change my thinking on the way I'm going to play the game. So, I hope this was interesting to you and help you think a little bit about how you're going to play your Ark whenever Ark Survival Ascended releases. So if you like this content, please let me know in the comments. Give me your opinions on this issue and let's talk about it. So thanks for your time. I appreciate you being here.